Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy. I'm Krista Don One, and I am back with another video. After 5 years as the head coach of the St. Louis/Los Angeles Rams, Jeff Fisher has parted ways with the organization. Basically, Jeff Fisher has been relieved of his duties. Jeff Fisher, you're fired! Jeff Fisher, my friend, you're fired. Affected immediately. You have been relieved of your duties, my friend. This is the president-elect, Donald Trump, and I approve of this message. Okay, this is Jeff Fisher's 5 seasons as head coach of the St. Louis/LA Rams. Not a very impressive record. Now, the only season that he had, if you want to call it a winning season, was back in 2012 when he was 7-8-1. Not a very impressive record. Now, Bill Belichick is the definition of being a successful coach, then Jeff Fisher is the definition of being a mediocre coach at best. If you look Jeff Fisher's name up on Wikipedia, that's the definition of a mediocre coach at best. Now, Jeff Fisher's claim to fame is when he was the head coach of the Tennessee Titans. And he took the Tennessee Titans all the way to the Super Bowl. But they lost to the St. Louis Rams, which is kind of ironic because that's the team he chose to join after he got fired from the Tennessee Titans. Jeff Fisher was a hairline away from winning his first Super Bowl title as a head coach of the Tennessee Titans. But if Jeff Fisher would have won a title with the Tennessee Titans, his future would have been a lot brighter than what it is today. Now, there are certain events in Jeff Fisher's timeline he had no control over. The Tennessee organization, they never re-signed the talent that they draft. They pretty much allowed their talent to walk away from their team, and they got little to nothing for it, okay? They allowed Eddie George to just grow a lot older to finally they had to let him go. And it didn't really add a lot of talent for Steve McNair when Steve McNair was in his prime. And they pretty much allowed the defense to wilter away. You know, Tennessee defense was the headline of that team. And they pretty much allowed that talent to just simply grow old and walk away, not to mention not even adding talent to the offensive side of things. And a lot of these events in Jeff Fisher's timeline, he had no control over. Now, Vince Young, I would definitely blame Jeff Fisher on that to this extent that he never fully utilized Vince Young, okay? Because Vince Young was never Jeff Fisher's cup of tea. He was never going to be a Jeff Fisher guy. Now, Jeff Fisher fully believed that Jay Cutler would have been a better choice for the Tennessee Titans, but the Tennessee Titans as an organization drafted Vince Young. But if Jeff Fisher would have moved past that, and if Vince Young would have matured a little bit better, I think they would have had some successful seasons with the Tennessee Titans. But both of these individuals could not meet eye to eye. The relationship never blossomed. It never developed. Jeff Fisher fully never co-signed with Vince Young. And both of these individuals went their separate ways. Now, Jeff Fisher, once again, he got fired by the Tennessee Titans, got hired by the St. Louis/LA Rams, and he's been pretty much mediocre with the St. Louis Rams, okay? But in a nutshell, when you look back at Jeff Fisher's overall seasons as a head coach for the Tennessee Titans as well as the St. Louis/Los Angeles Rams, he had very huge success early as a head coach with the Tennessee Rams, but he pretty much fallen off just a little bit and had a lot of mediocre seasons. And this firing should have happened a long time ago, like 2 seasons back. But when your agent, and when you're talking about agent, Jeff Fisher agent, he also represents people who work in the St. Louis/LA Rams organization. And I think that's one of the reasons, or one of the biggest reasons, why Jeff Fisher continued to have a job with the St. Louis/LA Rams. But you just heard it. Jeff Fisher has been fired. He's been removed of his duties as head coach of the LA Rams. It should have happened a long time ago. But who knows? Jeff Fisher might go into, he might be an NFL announcer, an analyst, maybe for ESPN, Fox, one of the big three. You never know. Or he might go back into head coaching again, or in the college level. One will never know about Jeff Fisher. But guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. It's your boy. I'm Chris the Don One, and I am out. Deuces.